From the official Batavia Muckdogs postgame studios, this is the official Batavia Muckdogs postgame show. Straight ahead, you'll hear interviews, reaction, instant analysis, scores around the league, highlights of the game, and so much more covering your Batavia Muckdogs. And the Muckdogs postgame show starts right now. At this point, I should pretty much just be on loop. Welcome in everybody again to this edition of the official Batavia Muckdogs postgame show as your Muckdogs win yet again at Dwyer Stadium, this time 5-3 over the Queen City Metalworks. Again, good evening, John Kruba with you on this one. And Batavia took control of this game early, jumped out to a 4-0 lead, only to watch Queen City chip away and get one. Batavia, thanks to an outstanding defensive play by Josh Leadham, was able to get out of that threat, giving up just the one run, as they said that the second run did not score before the tag was applied at third base. So that was huge. And in addition to that, Batavia tacked on another run in the bottom of the inning. But then Queen City again made things interesting. An RBI double and an RBI triple. But in the end, just was not enough as your Muckdogs continue to roll here at home at Dwyer Stadium to start the 2022 campaign. Let's take a listen to the highlights of how they got it done. And again, as always, probably presented to you by the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Canoes standing in right side. Pitch swung on, whacked, and past the diving try of the shortstop, which is Bettler into left field for a base hit. Brian Fry scores. Tyler Canoe on first with the RBI single. And in the bottom of the first, your Muckdogs strike first. They hit the scoreboard. Batavia 1, Queen City no score. That's how Brunswick is definitely battling command issues out here. So far in the first, Batavia taking advantage. Burroway swings and kicks it in the air to center. Belton, however, it's pretty shallow. Center fielder makes the catch. Throw to the plate. Here's the play. Throw is off wide. So trotting in to score on the aggressive heads-up base running is Canoe. And then Leadham, also a very good base running, moves up to third. Sacrifice fly for Burroway. And in the bottom of the first, Batavia doubles their lead. It's 2-0 in favor of your Muckdogs.
And then once Batavia got off to that 2-0 start, well, they would look to add on, and they were able to do so as Tyler Canoe came up with yet another clutch hit.
Now he steps back into the right side, and here comes the 2-2 delivery. Swung on, hit in the air to left. This could be trouble. Out of the reach of Marrero. Goes all the way to the left field wall. Marrero, he bobbled it, so 2 runs are going to come across the score. And all of a sudden, in the bottom of the third, standing on second with a 1-out, 2-run double. Tyler Canoe, 3 RBIs on the night. In the bottom of the third, Batavia 4, Queen City a goose egg. As count now taking one big spot in the game. Bases loaded, 1 out. On the first base side, Schrader pitch down and it bounces, gets away from the catcher. And that is going to allow Boyle to come home and score. Flint moves up to third. High moves up to second. Count is even at 1-1, and on the wild pitch, Queen City gets on the board. Batavia 4, Queen City Metalworks 1. And that should get the run home. Corso, he belts that to deep left. Going back, Marrero makes the catch on the run over the shoulder. Coming across to score easily, darting down the line is Trey Bacon. A sac fly and a well-struck one at that. Off the bat of Corso, very good with sac flies this season. And in the bottom of the fourth, Batavia answers right back. It's your Muckdogs 5, Queen City 1.
And once Batavia got that answer sacrifice fly, you thought they had it in the bag. It was going to be smooth sailing from there, right? Well, nope. Queen City had other ideas, and they had a big 2-run top of the 6th inning to close the deficit once again, and it went from 5-1 to 5-3 as Queen City got right back into the ballgame.
Muckdogs. And that pitch whacked into left center. Down it goes for a base hit. It's going to keep rolling. Cut off by the center fielder. Racing in to score that time is Mettler. Pulling into second with the opposite field. 2-out RBI two-bagger. It is Gavin Boyle who wins the at-bat. And in the top of the sixth, back comes Queen City. It's Batavia 5, Queen City 2. And that pitch is swung on and whacked, and I think maybe he got it. No, right field leadoff turned the wrong way. Guys, did he make the catch? No, he did not. Got by him all the way to the right field wall. 1 run scores easily. That is Boyle. And motoring to third with a 2-out RBI triple is Eric Flynn. And in the top of the sixth, we got a ball game, folks. Batavia 5, Queen City 3.
So the crowd certainly got hushed after that rally by Queen City, but even with the score being just 2-run lead for the Muckdogs, give Batavia credit, they held on, and the pitcher on to do it in the top of the 9th inning with 2 outs was Tyler Henshaw.
Pitch swung on. This should do it. Back to Henshaw. First base side of the mound. And to first in time. It's over. Your Batavia Muckdogs do it again here at Dwyer Stadium. They hold off the Queen City Metalworks. Your final score here tonight, Batavia 5, Queen City 3. Your Muckdogs win again.
You heard how they got it done. As always, those game highlights proudly presented to you by the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. So again, you heard how they got it done. Now let's hear from some Muckdogs on how they thought they got it done tonight and what they thought about this win. As always, these interviews proudly presented to you by the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Here with Jerry Reinhardt, normally third baseman by trade, Batavia's one and only, and tonight, starting pitcher. Jerry, first, congrats on the win. 3 1/3 shutout innings. What was it like? This is not a position you're normally doing. What was it like out there?
No, I mean, I haven't pitched in a while, but I'll tell you what, it was some of the most fun I've had on a baseball field in a while. I love being out there. The fans had my back. It was really cool to see everybody here. All the guys had my back tonight, and it was just a lot of fun.
Another thrilling win, 5-3 here at Dwyer, and you guys are just putting something together now. 4 wins in a row. Overall, how do you think this team is playing right now?
I think we're doing really good. I still don't think we have reached our peak yet. I think we have better baseball to be played, and I think that it will be played in the near future.
And, you guys, you got off to that quick start in the first, setting the tone. You guys have been very good in the first inning, especially here. How important do you think it is to set that tone in the game early by getting off to a quick offensive start?
I think it's very important. When you come out on top in the first inning, I think it really sets the tone for the whole entire game, and it just kind of puts the momentum on our side.
And when did you find out that you were actually going to be pitching and starting this game today?
Yesterday, after BP, we were hitting in the cage, and some of the guys came out and basically told us that they had a draft with the position players, and that I was picked to start today.
What was your feeling and your reaction when you heard the news?
I was just pretty excited, a little nervous because I didn't want to, mess up at all, but I was happy I could get out there and throw strikes.
3 1/3 scores. You were on a real roll. When Skip came to get you, did you want to keep going, or did you feel like that was probably about it?
I definitely would have kept going, but I think it was good to just end it right there. I had a lot of fun. I got to get the ovation from the fans coming off the field, and that was a really good feeling.
And you guys, again, continue to roll here at Dwyer. And, you've talked to me already before about being from Batavia, how much the Muckdogs mean to you. When you see that your team is 15-5, second place, almost close to first in the division, the success that this team is having, and you see the offense you guys are putting up, just how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great just to see the team doing very well and to be a part of it. It's an amazing feeling.
And, you were not the only one who came in to pitch. Obviously, Tyler Canoe yesterday with the 2 shutout innings, and then you had a couple other position players follow up. as a fellow teammate, what's it like seeing them all go out there and really perform very well?
Oh, I loved it. It just makes the whole thing a lot of fun. Seeing Mitch out there today throwing knuckleballs with the old glove on, that was a lot of fun to watch.
And on that note, because I think Skip may want to talk to you, I will
We're good.
We're
good.
Well, still on that note, we'll wrap it up here. Jerry, thanks so much for the time and congrats on the win.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Here with Gavin Schrader, who made an appearance on the mound today in a game where Skip was definitely having fun in the lineup in the 5-3 win. And, you came on after following up what Jerry was able to do. Going out there, what was it like pitching? That's not a position you normally play.
No, I haven't pitched in a pretty long time, so, it was fun to change it up. It's good to have fun with such a long season because it makes it go by faster.
Yeah, the last time I know that you pitched in high school, but was it like riding a bicycle or was it an adjustment out there?
It was a little bit of an adjustment trying to find the strike zone, especially playing at a higher level where the strike zone's much smaller.
Now, you got helped by we all know what a great defensive player in right field Josh Leadham is, but he made a huge play to help get that runner at third and got out of the inning. As you're watching that, just what did you think of that play?
I saw him field it. I knew he had a good shot at throwing him out, and when he did it, it was exciting. Helped me get out of the inning.
And when you're watching that throw, that guy definitely has a cannon of an arm. That's gotta be pretty exciting as well.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting to watch.
Now, your offense, as far as they scored 5 runs, you got the win tonight, and you guys jumped out to that early 2-0 lead, then got up 4-0 thanks to Tyler Canoe. When you guys get out to a lead like that, set the tone, how important do you think that is?
It's very important to set the tone early and keep the bats rolling.
And, you guys have now won 4 in a row, and you're getting ready to play Geneva tomorrow. How are you feeling about the way the team's playing right now?
I think we're clicking together, and we're swinging the bat well and fielding well, so it should be a good game.
And that was a pretty, at the very end, you got Henshaw coming in, slamming the door shut. What did you think of the way he pitched tonight?
He pitched very well. He shut the game out.
You guys continue to win here at home at Dwyer, and the fans, it seems like this team really does feed off the energy of the crowd. With the way you guys only 3 losses here this year, is that something that you think you notice with the team?
Definitely. We definitely feed off the support.
And you're at 15-5, getting back into league play tomorrow after 20 games. Overall, where do you think the team is?
I think we're still getting better. I think we have a little bit more to get better.
What's it like playing for Coach Skip Martinez after, when he plays around with the lineup like this and has a lot of fun? What's it like? What's it been like playing for him?
It's an awesome environment where everyone, even if you're getting your reps in, it's still fun, and we have a lot of fun.
You always get a nice hand when you come to the plate, just like Jerry does and a lot of Batavians like Alex. And, what's it feel like for you when you hear the fans go nuts when your name gets called?
It feels awesome to know that you have the support of the community.
And last thing here, Gavin, just, you guys got another home game tomorrow, and now you're going back into league play against Geneva. Just some thoughts going into that matchup.
Definitely keep the bats rolling. Our pitching was on today, so definitely keep the bats rolling.
And on that note, Gavin, thank you very much for the time. Congrats on the win, and go Muckdogs.
And go Muckdogs. Thank you.
Here with Kyle Corso, who had a big sacrifice fly in tonight's 5-3 win. And Kyle, starting off, this was a bit of a different game. Really, these 2 games have been. Skip's been having fun with the lineup. We got to start with one of your partners who sometimes platoons with you at third base, Jerry Reinhardt, getting the start, 3 1/3 shutout innings. What did you think of him tonight?
Yeah, that was awesome. Just him going out there, having a lot of fun, putting in the zone, getting outs. That's all you can ask for, really.
And then following him up came Gavin Schrader. You had Tyler Canoe pitching yesterday. You've got quite a few of them. What's it like being out there when you see a lot of position players just on the mound pitching, and were you hoping to get in on the mound?
You just can't help but smile, honestly. It's just a lot of fun to watch your friends, teammates get out there and have fun on the mound and throw strikes. And I personally haven't pitched in a while, but I think it would be fun if I also got a chance to pitch out there.
Well, you know what? You have another one of these games coming up. Maybe you'll get in for that one. But you had a very important at-bat in the first inning. You got the sacrifice fly, got your team off to a good start. And
as always, we hope you enjoyed those game highlights, throwing as they were proudly presented to you by the Batavia Muckdogs
Make solid
Baseball
contact
Network.
and hope it go
Now that you've
somewhere,
heard how they got it done,
preferably
let's
land on the
hear
grass
from
instead
some of
of
the
the
Muck
guys going
Dogs on
for it.
how they got it
It's always
done.
nice to get
These
the job
interviews
done and
proudly
get a run
brought
in
to
and
you
set up the
again
tone for the
by
game.
who else?
And
but
actually,
the
your
Batavia
sacrifice
Muckdogs
fly was
Baseball
the one that
Network.
actually answered back to the one run that the other team scored. So sorry about that. But still, to be able to have an answer inning like that when they got on the board, still, how big do you think that was?
Yeah, I think just keeping the momentum going our way, and I don't know, just it's a great game overall, I felt like, as a team.
And then Josh Leadham in right field. Gavin's out there, he's battling. And then all of a sudden, that fly ball and Leadham just makes a rocket throw to help get that runner at third. What'd you think of that? What do you think of Josh's defense overall?
Yeah, that was one of the best throws I've seen in a while. I didn't really think he had a chance on that play, and then he just came up firing, and the ball got to me at third, got the out. It was really awesome.
Do you think that fired up your dugout a little bit? Like, what was the reaction when you guys got back to that play, getting out of that jam?
Yes, definitely. Everyone was extremely excited, hopping out the dugout, giving out high fives. It was awesome.
You guys continue to play very, very well here at home. And, what is it about this place? I mean, you guys have only lost 3 times here at home all season. What do you think it's is about playing here that just you guys seem to play your best?
I think it's just a great atmosphere. The fans really support us, and we can just go out there, play loose, have a good time, and be our best, basically.
15-5 in 20 games. How do you think about where this group is at right now and the way they're playing?
I think we're playing really strong right now. Everyone's getting along well as a team. Everyone's swinging, everyone's throwing. It's really coming together. It's fun to play.
Last thing here, Kyle, as far as, tomorrow you got to get back into league play. You're taking on Geneva. I haven't seen them in a while. Just a couple thoughts on your team going into that matchup and thoughts on the matchup overall.
I feel confident. I don't know if I've played against Geneva since I've been here, but, I trust our guys, trust that we're going to go out and play the way I know we can, and hopefully come away with a win.
And on that note, Kyle, thank you very much for the time, and congrats on the hard-fought win.
Of course. Thank you.
As always, we certainly appreciate those Muck Dogs taking time out and having a word with us post-game for this post-game show. And again, those interviews brought to you proudly by the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. Now, before we sign off, we want to get you a tour around the PGCBL and then preview the next game. First, from some out-of-town scores, we had a lot of blowouts tonight. Jamestown all over Niagara, Batavia's next opponent, by a final count of 17-7. Utica gets back on the winning track, beating Boonville 14-1. In a nail-biter, Albany holds on to defeat Mohawk Valley 3-1. Amsterdam just taking it to Glens Falls, whose pitching has really struggled all season, by a count of 22-2. Newark over Auburn 2-0 the final. Saugerties over Oneonta 5-2. Batavia will see them later on this season on Thursday, July the 7th, as they head out there to play a doubleheader. And Watertown and Geneva were supposed to play today, but were postponed due to rain. Now we will set up a preview of the next game right here on the Batavia Muckdogs postgame show. And they're going to be taking on a foe that they are very familiar with in the Niagara Power. They have played them 3 times in the last week. Overall, Batavia decent against the Power, as they are 4-2 overall in the season. However, the last time they played, it was a tough loss in Niagara. Batavia undefeated against the Power here at home, but on the road they have suffered 2 bullpen meltdowns, including the last time these two teams played. Batavia led that game. 7-2 was the score going into the bottom of the 6th inning. And then for the Muck Dogs, the wheels completely fell off. Niagara scoring 4 in the bottom of the 6th and then completed the comeback with 2 more unanswered runs in the bottom of the 8th and closed it out in the 9th for the thrilling come-from-behind win 8-7. Mike Huff did most of the damage with 3 RBIs, and High Point University alumnus and alma mater of yours truly, and also for the Power, David Coleman from High Point chipped in with 2 RBIs in the comeback win. Meanwhile, Andrew Fairbrother got the win and threw an inning and a third scoreless and also closed it out in the 9th. So really for Batavia, you could make the case that they should be undefeated against the Power, because remember, the first time that they played Niagara on the road, they also had that same thing happen. They had a big lead and then let it get away late and lost that game as well. So your Muckdogs certainly looking for revenge against the Niagara team that, quite frankly, is not very good. A disappointing record on the season, as they are 8-17 overall. So they will be here on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. That is the preview of the next game right here on the Batavia Muckdogs postgame show. And with that, that's going to wrap up the broadcast tonight and this edition of the official Batavia Muckdogs postgame show. For everybody here at Dwyer Stadium, I am John Kruba signing off. One more time, your final score tonight from Dwyer, as we're back on the air with you again Wednesday night. It's the Muckdogs and the Power on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. So again, your final score tonight, Batavia 5, Queen City 3. Thank you for listening. Have a good one, everybody. Good night. Thank you for listening to today's presentation of Batavia Muckdogs Baseball and this edition of the Batavia Muckdogs postgame show. Tune into the next exciting telecast to catch everything exciting with your Muckdogs on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.